All right, so this one is in Algiers. I haven't even heard of this street before. 2350. Algiers is in New Orleans. It's just a different name. Uh, 2350 Cypress Acres. I've never even heard of that street. But this is a 6 acre vacant lot. Okay, automatic, we don't do vacant lots. Not in this economy, right? And if we did do vacant lots, we would come in at about 40% LTV. That's rule number one. So if you are doing or evaluating vacant lots, your LTV has to be smaller than what it normally would be. So we normally do 65% on actual structures. In a good market, we would do 40%. Right now, lots are considered risky because they will do nothing but sit. So if this person is not going to develop on a lot, we probably wouldn't consider this. But let's see what they talking about.
All right. So you already denying them already, huh?
I mean, it doesn't fit the criteria or automatic.
It don't fit the criteria. All right. So vacant lot, this is the title company. Estimated current value is 2.1 million. Estimated value after rehab, 35 million. Years of experience, one, that's a red flag to me, honestly. Like if you're doing this big time development and you only have 1 year of experience, that's a red flag. I'm not honestly, guys. I'm not giving $3 million to somebody with 1 year of experience. That's just me.
Yeah, and then look at the spread though.
Yeah.
So we're talking about a vacant. We're talking about 6 vacant lots, and I'm assuming the total of the 6 lots is $2.1 million. This is where you have to know your area, right? Your city, the area in which they're talking about. I'm not sure that putting a building or even, I don't know what you could put on 6 vacant lots that's going to appreciate in value in a year from
Yeah.
2.1 million to $35 million. Like that's
Yeah.
how much what that is. That's like what the percent.
I don't know the percentage, but that's
But just look at it. 2 million to 35 million. This we're not
not realistic.
we're not in downtown Manhattan. We in the dirty South, right?
Yeah.
And then we're in a part of, we're not even in the main part of Orleans or New Orleans, the major city of Louisiana. We're in a smaller off section of New Orleans, and up and down where this area would be, I don't know they even have a $35 million building
Yeah.
in a $35 million structure. Like it's not, the numbers is just not realistic, y'all. So y'all gotta pay attention to that. So the red flags: 1 year of experience, and you're trying to handle $3 million, and you're saying your ARV is 35 million.
Yeah.
That's
And-
like that's more than, because 10 times would be 21 million. You're saying 10, 20. You're saying almost 20%. A 20% increase? Is that 20 times? Like, I'm just 2 to 35. Like that's like $2. Like you got something that's worth $2, and you're saying when you're done with it, it's gonna be worth $35. That's a lot.
That's a big increase. And another important note to keep in mind: when a borrower requesting for a loan from the lender actually like for the borrower to be conservative. Like
Right.
when I think borrowers have in their minds that the large ARV, the large value is going to make us jump at the loan. But no, we want you to be conservative on it because we're going to be conservative. So if you approach it that way, most likely you'll get more of your, if you're filling out applications, if you're a borrower, your applications approved if you're conservative on your numbers. The deal should say it's a deal, not the things you put in the application as far as the ARV.
Right. And another thing that the conservative number shows, it shows that you know what you're talking about. And the thing is, if you conservative, and like in the last deal where the guy was conservative at 500 and we estimated it to be 600,000, kudos. We want you to have that extra.
Yeah. Yep. And I'm reading the description of the use of funds. It looked like he want gap funding. The funds will be used to fill financing gaps for acquisitions and pre-development costs to prepare for construction. No, now it seemed like you asking for $3 million and we're gonna be in second lien position on a development in your 1 year of experience. There's a lot of red flags here. We're not gonna approve gap funding for this big acquisitions, and you have 1 year of experience, and you estimating the ARV to be super, super high when it's not like no piece of real estate in New Orleans unless you like, well, I don't know, any piece of real estate in New Orleans unless it's a high rise or something.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this even me not knowing the actual street, I'm familiar with the zip code. So the zip code, this is a lot of residential, right? So 6 vacant lots. What's the exit strategy?
Refinance with 12 months with construction on or sell of properties as a last resort. So he asked, look at this, guys. He asked for $3 million in the property only valued at $2.1 million. And then you asking to refinance us with a construction loan? So you asking us to be over the current value. Yeah. All right, yeah, we don't have to look at it. We don't have to look at it. Like it's crazy that they asking this, but all right.
Yeah, and so this goes back to like that character talk, right? Like I don't even have to, in some cases, I don't even have to pick up the phone to understand if this person has a, didn't Jay-Z come out like Unreasonable Doubt? I don't know this. I'm tripping, but I don't know. I don't know nothing about no rap. But I'm just saying you don't need to always pick up the phone to understand if the borrower understands. That's basically what I'm trying to say, right? The number, like I was pointed out, the as-is value is 2.1. You asking for $3 million. You already overpriced, right? It look like you're going for retail. It's just a lot of little moving parts. You're just in this one little section right here.
And then another thing, Paul, and we could get off of this one. Yeah. He say his last resort is to sell. How you gonna sell something you haven't developed at over if we give you $3 million and you saying the as-is value is 2.1? That mean what? We're gonna lose 900,000?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, like come on, man.
Yeah. And so, like I said, we rarely send out denials, and this is an example of a flat out denial. It's nothing. He's not giving us anything to help us, like help us to help him. He's not giving us anything solid for us to try to reach out and pick up the phone and say, hey, let me try to understand this. The gap is so far. It's too wide. It's wider than the Grand Canyon. I mean, you can't cross the Grand Canyon without some help.
Yeah, well, we don't have to continue to beat a dead horse. I guess it's a VC denied.
Yeah, denied.
All right.